Epithelial cells are important. Ever wonder why all the blood in your body doesn't pour out when you get a paper cut? Well, when you get a paper cut, epithelial cells rush to the wound and start to block the blood that is rushing to the cut. After blocking the blood from pouring out from the body, the epithelial cells start to form a shield, also known as a scab, to protect the wound from infection. After the scab is formed over the wound, the epithelial cells exterminate dead cells that were destroyed when you got the paper cut. After the job is done, the epithelial cells will spread out throughout the body to continue protecting you. What is an epithelial cell? Epithelial cells are one of the most important cells in your body. Your skin is made up of epithelial tissues. Most of the organs and the openings in the inner body are lined up with epithelial cells. An epithelial tissue is created when different types of epithelial cells come together. Why you shouldn't rip off scabs. When your skin is cut by a wound, the protection is lost and the body's tissues become vulnerable to an infection. A scab is a guard to the area of a wound against pathogens. And this protection is another important reason why not to pick a scab before your body finishes healing itself. Why are epithelial cells important? Epithelial cells are the cells that protect you from harmful chemicals invading your body, excessive water loss. Without them, you'd be sick all the time, and you have to watch your back at every turn. You should also be more careful not to wound yourself, because when you cut yourself, the epithelial cells that were in the area of the wound will die, and the less epithelial cells your body has, the more vulnerable your body becomes. My conclusion. Epithelial cells are important because they heal your wounds and protect your body from infection. You also shouldn't rip off scabs because they also protect your body from an infection. And you should also be more careful to not wound yourself, because when you wound yourself, the epithelial cells that were in the area of the wound will die. And the less epithelial cells your body has, the more vulnerable your body becomes. Without epithelial cells, all the blood in your body would pour out from a paper cut. And to make the situation even worse, your body would become more vulnerable to bacteria and germs that could cause a deadly infection. And you would either die from blood loss or an infection. Why did I choose to write about epithelial cells? I chose to write about epithelial cells because I believe that they are one of the most important cells in your body. The most important being the immune system. The reason I chose this topic is because I thought epithelial cells should get more attention because we humans like to cut ourselves a lot. And our epithelial cells always have to take care of the wound. Sometimes we even kill our fearsome protectors by wounding ourselves. For example, every time you get a paper cut, over 20 epithelial cells die. And I don't think we care about them enough.